We can write numbers in regular notation as well as scientific notation. Scientific notation is used when we have to write numbers that are considerably smaller or larger. Scientific notation has two components, the coefficient and the exponent. The coefficient is always a number more than 1 and less than 10. All the numbers in the coefficient are significant. The exponent is not significant, it's just a placeholder. We should be able to interconvert the two notations. For example, if we want to convert 250 to scientific notation, how do we write our coefficient and what's going to be our exponent? We know that the coefficient is a number more than 1 and less than 10. And all the digits in the coefficient are significant. So first let's figure out how many significant figures this number has. And it has two significant figures. So we have to include all those significant figures in our coefficient. And we have to write it in a way that's higher than 1 and less than 10. So 2.5 times 10 to the power 2. The 10 to the power 2 tells us that if we move this decimal place 2 times to the right, then we would end up with 250. Let's write 68,000 in scientific notation. 68,000 has two significant figures. So how do we include those two figures in our coefficient that is more than 1 and less than 10? It's going to be 6.8 times, we have to show that it's 68,000, not 680 or 6,800. So in our component, we put that as 10 to the power 4. 0.0550. Now this is a decimal number, and let's figure out how many significant figures are in there. 1, 2, 3. Let's put those significant figures in our coefficient. 5.50. Remember, the coefficient has to be larger than 1 and less than 10. So it's going to be 5.50 times 10 to the power, this time it's negative 2, because we put the decimal place right here and it has to be moved 2 times to the left to get the correct number. 320.00. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figures in this number, and we have to include all those numbers in the coefficient. So it's going to be 3.2000 times 10 to the power 2. 0.000047. It's a very small decimal number. So if we want to write that number in scientific notation, we write 4.7 times 10 to the negative 5.